Hey guys, Toronto Brad here. Today I'm doing a quick review of some of the flight costs from Toronto to Manila. So I'll be reviewing that today, checking out the cost of flights, and actually, to be honest with you, I already checked out some of the cost earlier today. It's looking pretty good, man. Flight costs are looking pretty good. I saw as low as $1,500 Toronto to Manila through Hong Kong, which is Cathay Pacific. The flight was only $1,500 through Hong Kong. So I've never been to Hong Kong, even though I'm not going to be staying there. You know, it's a pretty decent price, and considering I've never been there, might as well give it a shot and fly through Hong Kong so that I can get to Manila and get to Makati. So yeah, it's definitely something that I would definitely do. Hey, Tita Ching, what's going on? My number one supporter, Tita Ching, is in the house. I'm just debating Tita Ching coming to Hong Kong. So I'll be coming to Hong Kong on my way to Philippines. I will be in Hong Kong. I will message you the minute I am in Hong Kong, Tita Ching. I will message you that I'm in Hong Kong if I take the Cathay Pacific flight. So there's Cathay Pacific, or I can take Ava Air through Taiwan. So I either can fly through Taiwan or Hong Kong on my way to Manila. So if I'm in Hong Kong, I will message you just to let you know I'm here. Even though I probably can't see you because I'm not planning to leave the airport. I'm just going to be connecting flight. I think the connection flight is only 2 hours. So between the time when I land and the time that I take off on the next flight, it's only 2 hours. So it's a very quick connecting flight. There's very minimal time to transfer. And here's the thing, I've never transferred in Hong Kong before. So I'm not a fan of doing those type of transfers where I've never been to the airport before and I've got to do a transfer. Yeah, and I've got to do a transfer in an airport I've never been to, and I got only 2 hours to do the transfer, or less than 2 hours. It's going to be, a little bit challenging. It's daunting because I hear Hong Kong has a big airport. It might be a bit confusing for me, whereas Taiwan, I've been through that airport many, many times, and it's easy for me to do my connection through Taiwan. Doing it through Hong Kong, might be a little bit daunting. I've done it through Singapore, through Changi. I've done it, not a big deal. But doing it through Hong Kong on the first time with only a 2 hour window between when my plane lands from Toronto to when I'm actually getting on the flight to Manila might be a bit daunting. But anyway, Tita Ching, thanks for coming into my stream. I haven't seen you in my stream for like a long time, but so thanks for coming and supporting me. I'm just discussing some flight costs between Toronto and Manila, and I haven't booked anything yet. I'm just looking at the cost, and the cost is very good, man. And remember that I'm paying for the flight in part with super chats, right? So my expectation is, forget what I've made on super chats before. My expectation is that when I land in Philippines, I should make at least $500 of super chats. So that'll cover at least a third. That means the cost of my flight is not really 1,500. The cost of my flight is only really going to be 1,000, and I have another 400 or so of super chats coming in because that's what I made on the last month. I got another 400. So forget what I have coming in super chats. When I get to Philippines, I should make 500. So all the money that was super chatted, I'm just going to use that money to finance the flight. Yeah. Yeah. I think Cake Master in about another week or two, I'm going to go to my boss to request the time off work. So another week or two, I'm just waiting for the warehouse activity to die down. Once it dies down, I'm going to book my time off. I'm thinking most likely my travel time will be sometime in February or late January. It could be late January. I don't think late January because I need to get a new credit card because my credit card's expiring. So I need to get a new credit card. My other credit card thing is lost. I got to call my bank to get a new credit card. So I don't think I'm gonna make it for end of January, but I can try. But I don't think so. I think I'm gonna book my time off work at the end of January, and then I'll probably be flying off a few days after that. And I'm not going to be in Philippines for long. I'm thinking I'm going to be there for about 2 or 3 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks. So looking at say 16 to 18, maximum 20 days vacation in the Philippines, and I will be in Makati, and then I'm going to go into Pampanga maximum. So what I'm doing now is you guys are with me. A couple of weeks ago we did we were looking at the different hotels for Angela City. So today, not in addition to looking at the flight costs like Cathay Pacific, Ava Air, or Philippine Airlines, I'm also going to be looking at a few of the hotels in Angela City. So I'm going to look at some hotels. Makati we already discussed. So we already discussed that in Makati, the best hotel is going to be Makati Diamond Residences. It's right on Legazpi, right at Greenbelt 3. That's where I stayed before, stay at Greenbelt 3. Now, I don't have to stay at Greenbelt 3, but, I like it. February the 28th looks the cheapest. Oh, yeah. But February 28th is too long. Like, I want to go when it's still cold here, Thailand here. And I want to go when it's still cold in Toronto. I don't want to go, man. I don't want to go when it's getting warm in Canada. I want it to be still winter time. So February the 28th. What's the cost that you're seeing on February 28th? The lowest that I saw is $1,500. I saw $1,500 on Cathay Pacific between so that's between Toronto and Hong Kong, and then on to Manila. So 1,500, yeah. Yes, hello, Life in North Carolina. Life in North Carolina, please say hello to my friend Tita Cheng, and please become a supporter of Tita Cheng. Tita Cheng, please connect with Life in North Carolina. And Tita Cheng, please connect with Keith Jenkins Salute. Keith Jenkins Salute. And Keith Jenkins Salute, please connect with Tita Cheng. Tita Cheng is a very beautiful lady she's a very beautiful lady in Hong Kong, and she's one of my biggest supporters. And it's too bad she married, otherwise I will be all over her. So Tita Cheng, and she has a nice dog. She has a very cute dog. Yeah, so Tita Cheng has been my supporter a long time. And yeah, she got a cute dog. It's very nice. And she's in Hong Kong. And if I'm flying through Hong Kong, I will message Tita Cheng just to let her know I'm on my way to the Philippines, which is going to be good for me, and it's kind of sad for her. But she was already in the Philippines because she's meeting up with her family in the Philippines. So yeah, life in North Carolina. I think what is it now? I think within the month I will be in Philippines. So I have to book my time off work and then book my flight, pack my bags, and get ready. So actually, maybe I will do a vlog on the weekend where we're packing my bags. So I think maybe this coming weekend we'll do a packing the bags vlog where I get my bag ready to fly off to Philippines. We'll start packing up and start getting ready to make the big jump. Yeah, connect up with Tita Cheng and just let her know that you came from Toronto, Brad, and she'll connect up with you. Same thing for Keith Jenkins Salute. I think Keith Jenkins Salute already connected up with Tita Cheng. So yeah, we're getting ready. We're in the nitty gritty stages now for the Philippines trip. We're getting to the nitty gritty, man. So we're getting ready to fly off. I just got to book the time off work, and then we will book the flight and get into Makati, and then from Makati I'll head up to Pampanga. So we should have some good excitement in the Philippines, and I'm looking forward to that. So thank you guys for supporting me, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. And if I can meet up with anybody in Pampanga, that'll be amazing as well. Yeah, Arthur side of the game. Yeah, we're getting ready, man. We're starting to get into the nitty gritty, Arthur. I think in another week or so, I will book my time off work, and then we'll be flying off to Manila. So we're getting into the closing stages of this whole flight time, man. I booked my flight for 900 with a layover a few days ago. Oh, you're flying out tomorrow. Wow. You're flying out tomorrow, so you're going to be in Pattaya, eh? Yeah, guy. So we're all planning our flight. When did you book your flight? How long ago did you book your flight? How long ago did you book your flight? I'm booking. Yeah, man. Will you be bringing a rubber lube? I'm no rubber. Cake Buster. No rubber. Oh my God, no rubber, man. You know me, man. No rubber. Oh, you booked it a week ago. Okay. And you're flying. Oh, wow. Where do you? Yeah. Okay. So you booked your flight a week ago, and then you're flying out to Mars. You just where are you flying from? UK? Yeah, man. You just booked it. Like, you're like me. You book your flight across the world. You book it like a week or two in advance. Some people book months in advance. I just book a week or 2 weeks in advance of my flight. You're like me, Arthur side of the game, man. Yeah, you're like me. I booked from Toronto to Hong Kong, Singapore. I just book it a week or two, man, in advance of the actual flight. Like my last time I was in Philippines, I just book it like 10 days ahead of my flight. So yeah. So yeah. Thank you, Tita Cheng, for connecting up with the Life in North Carolina. I'm assuming Tita Cheng, you already connected with Keith Jenkins Salute. Keith Jenkins Salute is a big supporter of all of the Filipino vloggers. So make sure you guys are connected. And yeah, I thinking another what time? The only problem is I didn't get my credit card. My bank is sending my credit card, and they didn't send it, or they did send it or it didn't get to me. So I got to get another credit card. So I need to get that credit card set up before I book my flight and I fly out, because I want to book it on the new credit card. I want to book the flight on the new credit card, not the old one. I have other credit cards, but that's the one that I use for the flights and all of that. Yeah, man, 1,500 is not bad, man. 1,500, and remember, my expectation is when I'm in the Philippines, I should make over the course of 3 weeks. I should make at least $500 in super chats. That will cover a good chunk of my the flight cost, plus the super chats that I made before I flew out to Thailand. I mean, before I fly out to Philippines, which technically I made 700. So that's enough really to cover the cost. So 700 plus 500, basically the super chats covered the cost of my flight. So I'm only going to have to pay for my hotel, and that's about it. And then I'm just taking the vacation off of work. So I'm not really going to lose too much time off work. I'm just going to book the time allocated to me. So yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for connecting. Yeah, guys, connect. Life in North Carolina and Tita Chang, two of my favorite people, man. Life in North Carolina has a beautiful fiance in the Philippines. So yeah, man. I saw that. Very beautiful, beautiful wife in the Philippines. I saw that you have. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's sad. Okay, how come Life in North Carolina? I'm gonna make you a moderator. I didn't notice that Life in North Carolina is not a moderator. I'm gonna make you a moderator, Life in North Carolina. So Life in North Carolina is a moderator. There you go. And I got Keith Jenkins in the house. I got MCC is in the house, man. Long time no see. You. By the way, MCC, you live stream at the worst time. You always live stream when I'm getting ready to go to work or when I'm on my way to work. I can never get into your chat. You just have the worst timing for live streaming. So I never get to drop one of my super chats in your channel. But I'll try again another time when you're live to get you a super chat, because I try to super chat everybody when they're live. Tita Chang has been alive a bit, but I think I missed. I tried to message her in her last live. I messaged Tita Chang, but she's not even seeing my message. There's too much going on, so I didn't super chat her. But I super chatted her on the one before. No. I'm booking. I'm looking at the booking the flight. I'm looking at booking the flight to Manila. I don't think I have to. I still have to book the time off work. I'm thinking in the next 2 weeks or so, I'll book the time off work. Then I'm going to take 2 weeks and I will fly out to Philippines. I'll probably be out there for 14 is the minimum to about 20 is the maximum days. So 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks in the Philippines, and I will be in Pampanga. So I will see all of my Pampanga peeps in there. Oh, Barry bought a Mercedes. Oh, nice. Well, I guess you'll show it to you when it arrives. You'll take it for a spin. You guys will be able to see it when Barry will show you his Mercedes, which is very nice that he bought a Mercedes. Excellent, man. Barry in the Mercedes, man. Wow. Did he say what type of Mercedes he bought? You were in Manila for the Thriller. Wow. This guy was in Manila for the Thriller, man, with his fiance, his beautiful fiance, by the way. Life in North Carolina has a beautiful. So, and we have beautiful Filipinas in the chat. We have MCC in the chat, and we have Tita Chang. So Tita Chang and MCC, thank you for showing up Thank you for showing up in my chat tonight. So yeah, I'm looking at the flights. So the flights that I saw, Ava Air, which is a Taiwanese airline, and the stopover is in Taipei. And the good thing about Ava Air is they give you a few hours of a stopover, so not like a 2 hour rush stopover. They give like 4 hours, 2 to 4 hour stopover. But the good news is that in Taipei, because I've flown through that, I've used that airline so many times, I'm quite familiar with the airport. Quite easy for me to navigate it. Quite easy for me to get from my landing flight to my connecting flight quite easily. Now, flying through Hong Kong, which is the cheaper flight on Cathay Pacific, they have the flight now for just $1,500. So basically, my super chats, what I got for the past 2 months, plus what I'm expecting to get in the Philippines, which I'm expecting to get $500, will basically cover the flight cost. I'm good to fly into Philippines. So now I'm just waiting for a credit card and then book my time off work. Then I'll book my flight, and it'll be on, man. I'll be in the Philippines, and I've been there. I was there before, but we'll try to go back again and see what's going on in the Philippines, man. So I'm looking forward to meeting up with all of my friends, and if there are any YouTubers in Philippines, I'm game to meet up with any YouTubers in the Philippines, Pampanga or Makati. I don't think I'm going to be spending too much time in Manila this time around. I think I'll be majority of my time. I'm going to be in the majority of my time. I will be in Pampanga, and I'll be vlogging. I'm going to be doing a lot of vlogging there. You are going to marry Nita this trip. Tita, Tita coming in hard, man. Tita Chang coming in hard with Nita. I'm not too certain that I'm. Tita going in hard, man. Tita is going in hard. If I'm gonna marry Nita. Oh man, I'm not, sir. I don't think I'm not going there to marry Nita. Tita Chang is going. Tita Chang is going in hard, man. Will there be any trouble? No, there shouldn't be any trouble. It's starting to die down. Like obviously for Amazon, their busy time is over Christmas, right? And then the returns over January. So it shouldn't be any issue. There shouldn't be any issue getting the time off of work. No, it shouldn't be any issue. I think we're gonna be good. I'm gonna be just fine. And yeah. Yeah. So yeah. But yo, Tita Chang, man. Tita's got jokes, man. Tita, you got jokes, Tita. My goodness. My goodness, Tita Chang. But we'll see. But like I said, Tita, when I get to Hong Kong, I will message you, Tita. I will just message you to let you know, hey, Tita, I'm in Hong Kong. We're both in the same city, Tita Chang. But then I will go to Manila. So you'll get to, so it'll be a good trip. I'm expecting a good trip. I already know where I'm gonna be staying. I hope I don't get doxxed. I know people like to dox very much, right? So I'm going to be staying at the Makati Diamond Residences. So many of you guys already know about Makati Diamond Residences. That's kind of where I want to stay. Makati Diamond Residences. So yeah, man, Makati Diamond Residences. So yeah, hello Jake, what's going on, homie? Yeah, Makati Diamond Res. I was checking out I was checking out the hotel today. Man, it's like that hotel is like a palace. You know, your room, you get like a bedroom and you get a living room, and it's really, really like executive level room. Kind of like reminds me of the Grand Swiss in Bangkok. The Grand Swiss Hotel in Bangkok. It's so luxurious, very executive. The only problem with the Grand Swiss Hotel is that the walls are pretty thin, so I don't know if you guys know, but in Grand Swiss Bangkok, the the walls are so thin. It's on Soy 11 on Sukhumvit. Walls are so thin, but this place, the Makati Diamond Residence, looking like a very fine, very expensive hotel, and I'm very looking forward to staying some nights in a nice luxury hotel in Manila. You know, I'm not staying like Ricky Drama in the Mandarin Oriental. Ricky Drama got like a huge budget, so he's staying at the Mandarin Oriental and all these other very fancy places. I can't afford that, but I'll stay at Makati Diamond Residence. It's still pretty nice hotel. I think it's got a rooftop pool. I'm not sure if it has a rooftop pool, and it's a skyscraper, right? So it's got something going on. It got a gym and stuff, and very luxurious place, man. Yeah. Yeah, Key. Well, the funny thing is when I get there, I'm gonna go to P Burgos, right? When I'm in Manila, I will go P Burgos or I'll go Malate like I did last time. I don't know, maybe I can do both. Maybe I can do in a single night, maybe I can do Malate and then head over to P Burgos at the end of the night. So I'll probably go Malate. I will start the beginning of the night in Malate, and then I'll go to P Burgos in the later in the night, because Malate later in the night kind of sketchy. Better to go to Malate earlier in the evening, and then as it gets later into the night, I will go to P Burgos. So that's kind of my plan. And yeah, I remember last time when I was in Malate, um, man, those little kids in Malate, around the KTV joints, they're swarming you, man. I had to be holding my phone tight. I was like, man, these little kids. I know these little kids, man. Don't trust little kids in Manila, man. You're gonna lose all your. They were all over me, man. These kids are too close, man. Yeah. 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 So yeah, the ambassador in Bangkok is okay. It's right next to the Grand Swiss. So the ambassador hotel is I think it's just a little bit like a block over from the Grand Swiss on Soy 11. And I just didn't want to. The reason that I never booked the ambassador in Bangkok is I saw only Indians going in there. I don't want to be like saying anything bad about Indians or anything like that, but it's just Indians there. So I was like, man, I ain't staying at the ambassador, because I saw the hotel and I was thinking about it, but everything that I saw online, it was just dudes from India there. And I'm like, I don't think that's the hotel for me. So I think they're a little bit too low budget for me. So 2 to 3 weeks, Thomas. I don't know. I haven't booked the time off work yet, but I need my credit card. I'm just waiting for my credit card. I gotta call my bank, to be honest, because they gotta send me another one. And I gotta book the time off work, and then after that, I will book the flight, and maybe after I book the flight, it's probably gonna be only 10 days. Maybe only 10 days before I fly out. So you're looking at it's only a very short window between booking the time off work, booking the flight, and being in the Philippines. You're talking this could all happen within 2 to 3 weeks. I just need one thing. I need to get a new credit. I have another credit card that I can use, but I don't use that credit card for booking flights, even though I can, because it comes with the travel insurance, But I like using the other credit card. Let's put it that way. Yes, man. Yeah, yeah. Exit to Thailand. I'm just talking here with Tita Chang and Jake Loriano about booking my flight to Manila. I saw the flight cost, and Ava Air Ava Air is $1,800, but Cathay Pacific only $1,500 to book the flight to Manila. Only $1,500. And I was saying, Exit to Thailand is one of my big supporters. Your super chats are going to enable it because basically, if you take everything that I got on super chats, Exit to Thailand, plus what I expect to get in Philippines, right? If I expect to get in Philippines $500 of super chats in 2 or 3 weeks, then and then also I will be doing the vlogging. That basically covers the cost of my flight, right? Plus, when I'm there, I'm gonna try and do 300 vlogs. I will save it on my card, and then I will upload them when I'm back in Canada. That way, I always have fresh content when I'm back in Canada, right? So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, man. Yeah, so that's my plan. Exit to Thailand. Yeah, man. Yeah, I know it's cheap. That's why Homer Simpson. It's cheap at the Ambassador. That's probably why I didn't book there. I paid over $100. I think I paid $120 for the Grand Swiss. I paid $120. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, but yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be a very short process from everything happening. It's gonna happen in a flurry, and then next thing you know, I'll be at the airport. I'll be booking my cab, and I'll be in the airport. I'll be taking the airport train, and I'll do one vlog in the airport just so everybody knows I'm on my way to the Philippines. And then once I land in Philippines, I'll get my I'll buy a little like a SIM card, and I'll buy. Oh, hi, American Trucker's Wife. Wow. American Trucker's Wife, I saw you in Lucinda's Lomos chat. American Trucker's Wife, I saw you in Lucinda Lomos chat. Is that the name of that lady? Yeah. I saw you there. Yeah, we're planning. I'm planning to get out to Manila in the next couple of weeks. Not couple of weeks. Maybe within the month. What's it? Today's the 17th. So my deadline, I think, to be out of the country would be about the 17th of February. I want to be in Manila when it's still winter in Canada, right? That's the whole thing, right? You don't want to go to the Philippines when the weather is already warm in your country. The whole point of doing a vacation is you want to be in a warm country when your country is cold, right? So if I leave the trip to March or April, it's almost no point because then Toronto is going to be already starting to get warmer again, and so there's no incentive to be in the Philippines. But if I can get out of here before February, then I'm still losing a couple weeks of the hardcore winter, and by the time I return back to Canada, winter is pretty much over. That's what happened last time when I came back. Last time I came back middle of March, and basically by the time I came back to Canada, winter was over, and 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 it was into the spring and the summer weather, man. Yes, thank you, American Trucker's Wife. Thank you. Oh, that's your cousin. Oh, okay, American Trucker's Wife. Okay, let me check out your channel, American Trucker's Wife. That's your cousin. Okay, yeah. Let me make you a moderator. American Trucker's Wife. She just came on. She's live. She wanted to get some people in here as well. She has 4 watching. There we go. Yeah, so she came into my chat because she's live. I will go into her chat and I'll give her a super chat, guys. Just let me go into American Trucker's Wife and give her a super chat. Yeah, I'll just say hello, 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 hello. It's me, Brad, from Canada, and then I'll drop a super chat on her. You know what I mean? I'll give her like a.
Hi, Auntie Sally. I was on your live last night.
I'll drop her like a $2 or something.
Like preparing it for. Okay. Here is my guest. Hello. Say hi to everyone. To all our.
Hi to everyone. Hi to everyone.
Can you read all out? You cannot read all the chat days. Hi.
Okay. All right. See. I was gonna drop a super chat for her. Oh, hey, Tuna Kahuna. Yes, Tuna Kahuna. We are just planning the we're planning the trip to Manila, so I'm just getting ready to book the time off of work. And yeah, yeah, the Sukhumvit 11. And once I book the time off work, I need a new credit card. I'm waiting for my credit card is expired, so I'm gonna have to get a new credit card. And then that's it. That's it. Credit card. Once I get the credit card, I'm gonna make the request to my boss. 2 weeks off, probably sometime in late January or early February. And that's it, man. We're gonna be off to the Philippines, man. So yeah, looking forward to it. So Tuna Kahuna is one of the guys that has enabled me to make this plan because he super chatted me a lot, and basically that's all gone to the trip cost, right? So I was looking at the flight. I was telling these guys, Tuna, that I was looking at the flights, and the flights on Ava Air was about $1,800, right? And that's an airline that I've flown many times, and it goes through Taiwan. But Cathay Pacific, flying through Hong Kong, only $1,500. So when you think about it, the super chats that I made, plus the super chats that I'm expecting to make when I'm in Philippines, I'm probably going to make about $500, is enough to cover the cost of my flight from Toronto to Manila. And I'm going to stay 1 night or 2 nights. I will stay in the, I'm thinking to stay in Greenbelt 3 by Legazpi Village. So looking at Makati Diamond Residences right there on Greenbelt 3, spend my nights in Malate or spend my nights on P. Burgos in Manila. And then after that, I will catch the bus at Cebao. And then I will head up to Pampanga in, yeah, leave the Dodge. Yeah, I'm trying to get out of here before the weather starts to warm up. You know, Tuna, I'm trying to get out of Toronto before the weather gets warm, right? The whole point of the trip is so that I'm in the tropics when it's still winter in Canada, right? So I'm hoping to be out of Canada before winter starts to let up, you know? So we will see how it goes. I'm planning everything right now, and yeah, let's take a look at the cost. And yeah, I think it'll be good, man. I think it's gonna be a good trip, and it's gonna be good to finally be back in the Philippines. Obviously, I would much rather go to Thailand than Philippines, but you know, I can't go to Thailand right now. I gotta go to Philippines. And that's my plan. Wow. Thank you, Tuna Kahuna. My goodness. Holy cajoles. Tuna Kahuna. That deserves a shot, Tuna Kahuna. Let's get the shot ready. Let's get a shot ready for Tuna Kahuna. Oh my goodness. Tuna Kahuna giving the Tuna Kahuna is giving big support to the Philippines trip, man. And wow, that's amazing. Well, man, I gotta book that flight now, man. I'm gonna have to call my bank, make sure I get that credit card, let my boss know I'm taking the 2 weeks off, and book my flight and get out of Canada. Tita Cheng is kind of flabbergasted right now. Tita Cheng is like flabbergasted. Tita Cheng is like, what's going on? Bradley, you super chat me $1. Bradley, Tita Cheng is like, Bradley, you super chat me $1. You better not super chat me $1 again. Robert Mack, what's up? Okay, Tita Cheng, next time I'll give you a bigger super chat. This one is for Tuna Kahuna. And thank you for helping to finance my trip. We should be in Philippines in less than 28 days. Let's put a counter on it. Let's put a counter on it for 28 days till I'm in the Philippines. 2 weeks till I book the time off work. 2 weeks till I book the flight. Let's do it up, guys. And I should be in Philippines sometime beginning to the middle of February. Book the flight in the next week or two. Let's do it, guys. Thank you, Tuna Kahuna. Big ups to Tuna Kahuna. Wow, Tuna Kahuna supporting the Philippines trip, man. Supporting that Philippines trip, man. Whew, gotta chase it down, man. I'm sorry, gotta chase it with the berry juice, man. Just give me a second here. Oh man, thank you, Tuna Kahuna, coming in hardcore. Uh, enjoying. Yeah, Robert Mack. Thank you for the uploads from Vietnam and Thailand. And yeah, man, I wish I could meet up with you. These are the reasons why sometimes I don't want to go to Philippines, because I want to meet up with the other YouTubers like Cheap Charlie, and I want to meet up with John and other guys too, and even but but you know, I have the commitment in the Philippines. Tita Chang is asking serious questions about the Philippines, so you know, yeah, man. So we got to make this. We got to make this real. Got to make this happen, man. So Tuna Kahuna is big support, man. I get when I do this trip, I'm gonna be like, this trip is sponsored by Tuna Kahuna, because Tuna Kahuna, let's say the cost of the flight is $1,500. You basically covered. I don't. I'm actually gonna blush to say this. Tuna Kahuna already covered a third of the cost of my flight. So how can I say no to a flight where I'm basically only gonna pay $1,100? So big ups to Tuna Kahuna, and I know that when I get to Philippines, I know I'm gonna get a lot of support from you guys as well. I would have gotten support last year when I was in the Philippines, but at that time my channel wasn't monetized. My channel wasn't a monetized channel when I went last year to the Philippines, when I was in Boracay with April Islander Girl and with Nita and Liza Sanchez and all those guys. So yeah. Yeah, we'll cross back. Robert Mack, we just missed meeting. Robert Mack, I was in Thailand and we were both hanging out with Charlie, but I think you left just before I came into Pattaya. You left. I was in Singapore. I think I was in Singapore when you were still in Thailand, and then you left, and I came into Thailand, and I was hanging out with Cheap Charlie, right? So, I just missed Robert Mack because you went off to. I think you went to Vietnam. That was in late October 29th. I think I landed in Thailand October 28th or October 29th in 2019. And then I ran into Charlie right about that same time I ran into Cheap Charlie, man. I can go to Thailand, but ask Tita Ching why I cannot go to Thailand. Tita Ching will give you the answer as to why I'm not able to go to Thailand. And Tita Chang is getting ready to start her live now because I gotta give her a super chat. Tita Chang is gonna be like, yeah, Brad. Well, because you know why I have to go to Philippines. Well, Philippines is not a bad country. Come on. I mean, yes, Thailand is more exciting. One of my employees at work is doing YouTube. I think he's like 75 years old, and I think he's been YouTubing Soy 6. So he comes to me every day and he goes, did you know in Thailand they have this street and the girls are wearing these tiny, tiny shorts? And I'm like, yeah, I know, that's Soy 6. And he's like, he never seen anything like it before. When you see the YouTube videos of Soy 6, your mind explodes. Like, you'll be like, what? Is this real? Like, you can't even believe it's real, man. Yeah. So you can't even believe that it's real, man. Like when I first saw the videos, like that, I'm not going to say that the Soy 6 was the reason that I first went to Thailand. I wanted to go. When you guys hear where I wanted to go to Thailand, it's going to blow your mind. When I first started reading about Thailand in Bangkok, I'm a big transit aficionado, so I was like into subways and trains and rail transit. And I was studying the Japanese transit line. They have a line. What's a line called in Japan? I forget what it's called. I think it's called the Yokohama line. Not the Yokohama line. It's what's the name of that line? It's like a ring line in Japan. Anyways, I was studying that line, and then one of the YouTube video suggestions was in Bangkok on their SkyTrain, and then I ended up clicking on the SkyTrain video for Bangkok. But then in the lower part of the no, it's like a subway in Japan. It's the Ring subway line. It's a Ring train line in Tokyo. Ring Transit. line, and I forget what the name of the line is. I was studying this line, transit line, Tokyo. It's called the ring line is called the what's the name of it? Something Yoke, not the Yoka, the Yamanote line. It's the Yamanote line. Yes, that's it. The Yamanote line. Yeah, so I was studying the Yamanote line because it goes to all the places in Japan. Like I think it goes to like Shibuya, Ginza, Tokyo Station. Like it goes to all of the main points of Tokyo. So I was studying that, but then I saw the Bangkok, and then at the bottom of Bangkok, it was like the nightlife of Bangkok. And then I clicked on it, and you know whose video it was? It was a guy named Bangkok 112. And then after that, that was it. I was like, God, I'm going to Bangkok. After that, I said, I'm going to Bangkok. And then I think about a couple weeks after that, I started my planning to go to Bangkok. After I saw that video with Bangkok 112, he was like one of the bigger. He's one of the bigger YouTube channels on Thailand, and he was a big channel, but he got demonetized, and he got demonetized because obviously you ain't gonna be. You have to be very careful when you're vlogging in Thailand because the YouTube sometimes doesn't like the content. And that's basically what happened to Bangkok 112. And he was at over 1 million subscribers, right? So he was easily making, I think he must have been making at least $5,000 to $7,000 a month on YouTube just on the ads. But he got demonetized probably due to the content. Maybe it's safer to vlog in the Philippines than it is to vlog in Thailand. Thailand is just much more risky. It's a more wilder scene than the Philippines, man. Philippines a bit more tame, depending on where you are. But I think even in AC, it's not such a crazy place like Philippines, man. So yeah, man. So yeah, I'm gonna be looking forward to my trip out to thing. But anyways, let's do another shot for Tuna Kahuna, man. He came in hardcore, man. The guy just came out of nowhere. The guy basically financed a third of my flight cost, and now I have to book my flight, and I have to get my time off work. So I'll be doing that shortly. I'm gonna book my time off work, and I'm gonna be spending some time in the beautiful islands of the Philippines. This shot is for Tuna Kahuna. The guy went in hardcore today, man. He went in hardcore. He was already the biggest financer of my trip. But I mean, exit to Thailand as well. All these other guys. But Tuna Kahuna is the one that he's powering this trip. When I land in the Philippines, I got to be like, this trip is brought to me by Tuna Kahuna. So Tuna Kahuna, I know you might not be watching anymore. You might be already tuned out. You're like me. You drop your super chat and then you bounce, right? But I drop $1 super chat. You drop like he drops like 100 and then he bounces. That must be a good feeling. I think about how rich you are. You come in, you just drop 100 and then you bounce. But yeah, that's like me. I drop like $1 in super chat and then I bounce. Ask Tita Cheng. Tita Cheng knows all about me. MCC knows all about me. I come into their chat and I will drop like $1 or $2 and I'll bounce. So thank you, Tuna Kahuna. I will make sure that this money is going straight to the financing of my trip to the Philippines. Hopefully the flight is booked in the next 2 weeks. This is for Tuna Kahuna. Tasty. Tastes so good. Yeah, of course, man. I will enjoy some sights. I will be in Pampanga. I've been there before. I've been to Pampanga before. So it's nothing new to me. And let me be honest with you guys, there's not much to see in Pampanga. It's just basically fields and open fields. There's nothing like city built up or anything except for like little parts of it. It's nothing spectacular. The only good thing is that you're in the Philippines, but Manila is a bit more exciting, but Manila is still nothing compared to Bangkok, man. You cannot even compare Manila to Bangkok. It's It's night and day. It's night and day. You know, it has some good parts and stuff, but Bangkok is off the hook. Pattaya, of course, you cannot compare Manila to Pattaya. It's just not the same. It's a more tame, it's more reserved, but you can still have a good time in the Philippines. And I plan to, you know. For those guys that have been to Philippines, you guys know what I'm talking about. Even when I went to Boracay, the whole place, maybe because of pandemic, when I was in Boracay, the whole place shuts down by 11 o'clock. And Boracay is the party island of the Philippines. And the whole place was shut down by 11. Maybe it's pandemic, but I don't know. I'm trying to think. Do they shut down the whole of Bali at 11 o'clock? Does Bali shut down at 11 o'clock and nothing going on at 11 o'clock? Yo, man, I'm in Boracay. The whole place shuts down like 11 or 12 o'clock, man. Oh, they're in Cuba. Okay, nice, man. Let me, are they, oh, man. Jeff, man, I gotta go and finance a little bit of Jeff Lepard, man. I gotta hook Jeff up as well, man. You see, yeah, we gotta hook up all these guys with like Jeff Lepard, Tita Chang. We gotta support Tita Chang, MCC, Robert Mack. I gotta, I want to support all of the people that are in my chat that have a YouTube channel. We always got to spread it around. Like I got to spread it around as well, not just focus on ourselves. So if I ever go into Robert Mack, MCC, Tita Chang, whoever's got a channel and they go live, I will drop the super chat in there as well because you guys are always supporting me, especially MCC. MCC just happens to stream at the worst time because I'm getting ready to go to work. That's when MCC is. Yeah. Oh, its internet is weak in Cuba. Okay, so there's no living. Okay, he can make the videos and then he can upload them. Is Orchidilla his girlfriend? Is that his girlfriend? Is that Jeff's girlfriend? This Orchidilla lady? I'm not 100% sure if that's his girlfriend. I know that's his friend. I didn't know that that's his girlfriend, but I know that they're close or whatnot. But you know. But I can't believe it, man. 2 more weeks and I'll be booking my flight, or less than 2 weeks, and I'll be booking the time off work, and I'll be getting ready to get myself out of Canada into Philippines. I'll be back in Canada before March, I think. Oh, it says longer. Okay, I think so. Okay. All right, it's all good, man. I'm going to just check out Jeff's channel now. Tita Chang, guys, if you guys have a chance, go and support Tita Chang. She talk a lot in Filipino, man. I gotta get her to stop talking in Filipino. I want her to talk to you guys as well, because if she start talking to you guys, you guys are gonna be her big supporters for Tita Chang. But yeah, she's also one of my big supporters, just like Tuna Kahuna. And yeah, big support, big thanks to Tuna Kahuna, big thanks to Tita Chang, big thanks to MCC, big thanks to Exit to Thailand. Exit to Thailand, also one of my big supporters. He always comes in and drops a $5, $10, $15, $20 in my chat. And again, Exit to Thailand, all those super chats is going to actually buying the plane ticket. So yeah, thank you guys. It's so incredible what you guys done, and I really appreciate it so much, man. Thank you guys for supporting my channel. Thanks for supporting my trip. And yeah, drinks on me. Okay, Robert, no worries, man. Just go live, Robert Mack. I'm going to drop a super chat. MCC, go live. DB Explorer, I have your channel on alert. DB Explorer, your channel has the bell on it. So anytime you put up a video, I get the alert, DB. Yeah. Yeah, I'll see you in Asia, man. I see DB, you're in Hua Hin, right? DB Explorer is in Hua Hin. I think I saw your last video. You're in Hua Hin, I think right now. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I'm so many people I'm watching on YouTube, I can't keep it up. So yeah, DB Explorer, I think is in Hua Hin. I can just double check that right now. I was watching his channel. I put the bell on for his when he uploads the videos. Yeah. Oh, he's in Samui now. Okay. So yeah, watching all of these guys and all of these guys as supporters, man. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, very well. The thing is, here's the difference between, okay, Cake Master. Let's clarify. There's a big difference between Barry and me. Okay. So, Cake Master, look at it this way. I have a job. Okay. I work 9 to 5, right? I work 9 to 5. So I make an income. Okay, Cake Master. Barry's job is YouTube. So all of the money that you donate to Barry, it has to go to Barry's living expenses. Barry can't say, well, I have my job, that's where my living expense money comes from, and then I have the super chats. For him, it's all the same. So yeah, you may have donated the money for Barry to go on the trip, but Barry needs that money to survive. Like Barry needs that money for his rent, his food. He cannot just say, okay, well, this money is going to the Philippines trip, because he makes his living from YouTube. That's the difference between me and Barry. Whereas when you super chat me, I can say, well, this money is all for YouTube, is all for my trip, because I have a job. So it's a big difference between when you super chat Barry and you super chat me. So that's why you guys, when you super chat Barry and you feel like you're entitled to see Barry go on a trip, you got to remember that Barry needs to live on that money because he doesn't have any other source of income outside of YouTube, right? So these are things you got to think about when you're super chatting too, right? Yeah, you're going to super chat him, but he has to use that money also for his living expenses. He's giving you good entertainment. So, you're paying for the entertainment value. You're not just paying for the trip because he has to live on the money. That's his job, is to entertain you, to give you a good show every day. And I don't have no hate for Barry. He demodded me, because I got drunk that time. He demodded me, but I'm going to speak truth to you guys. I'm going to give you guys a consultation at no cost right now. So you understand the reason that Barry doesn't take your money and just book a flight is because he needs that money for food. He needs it for his stay clean, stay fresh, look clean, smell clean, something, cologne, stay clean cologne. And, he's using it for his, his transportation expense, his Mercedes expense, all this and that. He needs that money for his day-to-day expense. Whereas for me, the money, if you super chat it to me for the travel, I can say this money is strict for travel and that's it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Robert Mack. Next time you're live, I will donate to you as well. I donate to you anyways, Robert Mack. Every time you're live, I come into your chat, I donate, I super chat you as well. So yeah, Robert Mack, you know it, man. I'm always going to be there to support Robert Mack from like that. No, it's okay, man. Who cares? He demodded me. He demodded me. It's all right. Whatever, man. That's life, man. At least now I'm free to speak my mind. I didn't want to, when I was a moderator for Barry, I felt like a need to protect him. But when he just demodded me when I got drunk that time, I don't feel that need to protect Barry anymore. I can speak freely because I was a mod. I'm like, when you're a mod, you're there to protect the host from trolls. But then he demodded me, and I always thought I was doing a good job just because I got drunk a little bit. Oh, well, that obligation is gone. I can speak freely about how I think the finances work for Barry on YouTube. How I think, other things happen. Like he doesn't want you to stream at his time. So you notice that there's this guy, what's his name, Paul, and he's got this new YouTube channel, a Smoke Bar Patong, and he streams at the same time as Barry. And somebody came in my chat the other day, and they said to me, Bradley, Barry doesn't like that this Smoke Patong bar guy is going live at the same time as him, and he sent him a message on Instagram saying not to live at his same time slot. Yeah. Yeah, Roadhog, what's up, Roadhog? Thank you, Steph Traveler Live. Thank you. That's good to know. Roadhog, you're speaking the truth. Yeah, Roadhog, somebody Roadhog, somebody was talking to me that I think the name is Pattaya Realist. And he told me also that Barry got banned from Thailand for overstay. But I would think if he was overstayed for years, he would get a lifetime ban. It wouldn't be just for 7 years. So I think you need to clarify with Pattaya Realist, is it just a 7-year ban or is it a lifetime ban from Thailand? So I'm not 100% sure how it works, but Pattaya Realist was telling me he was on overstay for a long, long time, and he said that he never Pattaya Realist came in and he told me that he said that Barry never owned a club and that he was just handing out the flyers when he was in Thailand. That's what Pattaya Realist said, but mhm. Oh, okay, 10-year ban, 3 to 4 years remaining. Okay, wow, okay. All right. You guys are like detectives, man, like Detective Clouseau, man. Sherlock Holmes, man. You guys did some deep digging and diving into Barry's travel history, man. You guys know he's banned from Thailand, man. So all right. But yeah. Yeah, well, Glass Onion was good. I like Glass Onion. If you guys haven't watched Glass Onion on Netflix, I highly recommend Glass Onion. And on Sunday night, I watched The Last of Us on HBO. So I highly recommend The Last of Us. It's a good show. It's kind of like The Walking Dead, like when it just started. It's like that. It's the first episode reminded me so much of The Walking Dead, but much better actually. Actually, The Last of Us first episode reminded me of The Walking Dead first episode, but so much better than The Walking Dead. So if you guys like The Walking Dead, if you like the first few years of The Walking Dead, go watch The Last of Us. It's actually better than The Walking Dead. And it's like the same, but it's much better. So go watch that, man. Yeah. Oh, he's been offered a free flight. Wow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good show, man. The Last of Us. I highly recommend it. If you guys have HBO, go check it out. It's a good show. And if you guys have what's the other one we were just talking about? Glass Onion on Netflix. Go watch it. I watched it. I got them all, man. If you go check out my phone, I got everything, man. If you check out my phone, you can see I have I got Disney Plus. I got Disney Plus. You see, I have Disney Plus on my phone. I have Disney Plus. Yeah, The Last of Us. It's on HBO. I have Amazon Prime, so you can see I have Amazon Prime. I got Amazon Prime is good. There's Crave. Is HBO is in Canada they call it Crave. And I have Netflix on my other phone. The phone that I'm streaming on has the Netflix. So it's called The Last of Us. It's good, man. It's good. Yeah, I've got all of the streaming things, and yeah, man, stream them onto my little mini TV here. So good. I highly recommend all those shows, man. Yeah, Netflix is good, man. Netflix has it's called what was it called? Netflix was it? The Glass Onion. Go check it out. Yeah, and also if you like the Royal Family days, man. Expensive since the C9. Yes, yes, Robert Mack, expensive. Remember what I told you when I went to Philippines? I spent $3,500 on my flight. So this time now I'm going to be in Philippines for 15. So I'm saving $2,000, man. $2,000. Yes, Sean the Prawn. By the way, Tuna Kahuna came into the chat, straight up donated $100 toward my flight to the Philippines. So there's no denying it now. I need to book the flight. I just need to change my credit card. I got to swap out my credit card. Once I swap out my credit card, I'm going to book the time off work, book the flight, get out to Philippines. I'm going to be in Makati for 1 or 2 nights at the Makati Diamond Residences, I think. Yeah, Makati Diamond Residences. Then I'll go over to Pampanga. And yeah, man, $1,500. Yeah, $2,000 saving compared to my last time. It's insanity, man. So, and then I think I will. When I'm in Philippines, my expectation is that I should get about $400 to $500 in super chat. So basically, my whole flight cost is covered by the super chat. since my channel got monetized, it would be all covered by the super chat. Plus, when I get to Pampanga, I will take a few of the SD cards, you know, like the little 100 gigabyte SD cards, and I will do every day. I will do 5 vlogs or so, so that when I come back to Canada, I'm uploading new content every day from Pampanga, man. No, Mardi Gras is kind of like Caravana in Canada, in Toronto. They have it in Trinidad. It's called Carnival. They have it in Brazil called Carnival. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, and I think in Barbados they call it something. I forget what they call it. Crop over. In Barbados they call it crop over. I mean, it's all the same thing, Robert Mack. It's all about slaves getting their freedom and a mix of the African and the European and the Christian and the Catholicism and a little bit of you know, witchcraft and mystery. It's all the same thing. So it don't matter if it's in Louisiana, if it's in Haiti, Jamaica, Trinidad, Brazil, it's all the same shit. So if you've been to one festival, you've been to them all pretty much. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, question about Angela City. Is it nice to visit? Technically, I've never been to Angela City. I've been to Pampanga. I've technically never been to Angela City, but I did technically go to Angela City, but I didn't spend time there. I was in Mabalacat, but I was in Angela City as well, but I wasn't there for long. I just did a quick little trip up there, and you know, it's okay. So, yeah, man. Sean the Prawn is in the house. Let's do another shot for Robert Mack, man. We got to give it Robert Mack another shot. Let's do another shot. Not Robert Mack, Tuna Kahuna and Robert. And you know what? Might as well do a shot for Robert Mack and for Kita Cheng and Exit to Thailand. Let's get another shot rolling here, because these guys, they support me. So let's give a shout out to all those guys: Robert Mack, Sean the Prawn, Tita Cheng, MCC, Tuna Kahuna. Give you one more shot here for you guys for the support. Sean the Prawn and Boohoo as well, giving the support to the Toronto Brad channel. Thank you guys for supporting me for like a long time. You know, you guys supporting me like a long time, and you know, I don't deserve the support you guys give me, man. So thank you for your support, and I will be seeing you guys when I'm on, getting ready to book my flight, and when I'm getting ready to go on my plane. I will do one last vlog from here in Toronto, from the airport. I will do one vlog and I'll upload it, just telling you guys, hey, I'm in the airport and I'm heading to Philippines. I'll catch you guys on the other side, you know. That's gonna be my thing, and then I'm gonna do that vlog, and then I'm gonna get on my plane, and then I'm gonna take off out of here, you know. But anyways, this one is for Tuna Kahuna, Robert Mack, Sean the Prawn, Boohoo, Exit to Thailand, Tita Cheng, MCC, Thomas Crown, and all of my peeps in the chat that have been supporting me for a long time. This one is for you. All right. Oh man, I just gotta wash it down with something, guys, a little bit. So thank you guys, man. All right, so we're hitting over an hour on this stream, and yeah, man. Thank you, Boohoo, for coming in the chat. Robert Mack, Sean the Prawn, Tuna Kahuna, Tita Cheng, MCC, the trucker's wife, all of you guys. Thank you for coming in and supporting me, man. So amazing, man. Thank you guys for supporting me, man. Thanks for supporting my little channel, little channel. And when we get to Philippines, I'm gonna be vlogging up some. I'm gonna be going hardcore with the vlogging, man. But the thing is, in Angela City, not much to vlog, so I gotta make use of my time in Manila. When I'm in Manila, I gotta go hard on the vlogging, man. I gotta go hard on the vlogging, and I go hard to all the party streets, Malate, and all this and that. and I'm gonna do some vlogging, man, because yeah, yeah, man, support the Canadian, man, for real. So yeah, oh man, I was shaving and I cut myself. I was shaving and I just oozing blood out of my face from this. I cut myself up really good, man. Jeez, you gotta be careful shaving, man. I'll use a new blade. I used a new big blade. The blade's so sharp, I didn't even feel it. It felt so smooth, but then after my face was all bleeding, man. Yeah. And what's the latest with the love of your love life? There's nothing going on in my love life, guy. Nothing at all is going on, man. Love life is just basically nothing, man. Love life right now is basically nothing, man. Salute. I got Keith Jenkins, Tita Chang, MCC, and now Something Wong, GP. Got all my peeps in the house, man. Thank you guys for tuning in and supporting the Toronto Brad channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. So, yeah, man. Just got the flapjacks, man. Where's the pie and come to Peru and call me when you're here at the airport. Nah, if I go to South America, I don't think I would go to Peru, man. I think if I'm in South America, I will go to Colombia. Venezuela was easy to get into. I would go to Venezuela. Colombia seemed very appealing. I'm not like Dumpty. You know, there's a guy in our chat or in our community. His name is Dumpty, and he likes to go to Colombia, but he doesn't go for the same type of ladies like we do. We don't like the type of ladies go for. But Colombia seemed to have a very nice eclectic mix of a European and a indigenous and a black. It's got a good mix. You know, you get a nice little flavor in Colombia. You know, you getting that nice flavorful caramel flavor, you know, in Colombia, you know, and I'm not going to Colombia for straight African chicks like Dumpty. So Dumpty, that's the thing I don't understand about Dumpty, because he's from Miami. Why does he go to Colombia for these really big African things when he could just get that in Miami? You don't have to go to Colombia. You can just stay in Miami. Unless he's just doing it because it's cheap rent. Why would you? Because it's cheap rent in Colombia versus Miami. Why wouldn't you just stay in Miami? You got a lot of African American girls in Miami, and they probably look 10 times better than those African girls in Colombia that I'm seeing. You know, you think you would go for, if you're in Colombia, you would get a nice mulatto or something like that, man. In Makati, you need Afro Brazilian. Where do I hang out in Makati, man? I hang out in Legazpi Village, man. Because in Miami they are. Oh my God, Jean Mazel, what's up, Jean Mazel? Americanized, yeah, yeah. Broke expat John, you make a good point. You make a good point. Jean Mazel is in the house. Jean Mazel. Yeah, yeah, John, you make a good point that yes, American women are a bit more harder to handle than the Colombian women. Yeah. Where do I go? P. Burgos. I might go to Malate. You know, we'll see where I'm gonna go. I don't know yet. I haven't made any final call on where I'm gonna go. But we'll see. We'll see where I'm gonna go. I don't know yet. Okay, Gene Mazal, I gotta make you a moderator. Okay, Gene, I make you a moderator. Gene, oh, Singapore. One of my favorite cities, man. I love Singapore. I always tell these guys about Singapore. I go to Singapore and I tell all these guys about Singapore. I think it's such a modern city. It's so fantastic. I always want to buy a condo in Singapore, man. Need to play the visa game. Japanese wife or a fake marriage. Okay. I didn't know that the Vietnamese allow you to marry their women. I thought Vietnam is like they don't want you to marry their women. I thought Vietnam was one of those countries. You're not marrying a Vietnamese woman. Yeah. You're not marrying any Vietnamese woman. That's what I always thought about Vietnam, man. But yeah, and I know they make things very difficult, man. You have taken a lady to in the Philippines, and how was it? I took April to I took Liza Sanchez to what's it called? Bugis Singapore street food, and I took April to which restaurant did I take her to? I took her to a restaurant at D Mall. It was a really nice Italian. I took her to a nice Italian restaurant in D Mall. Let me give you the name of it. Italian restaurant D Mall. D Mall Boracay. I totally forgot the name of the restaurant. Let me just get the name of it. There it is. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Caruso? No. Yeah, I think this is it. This is it. This is it. It's called Aria Restaurant. I forget what it was called. Is it Aria? Yeah, I think this is it. Aria Restaurant. This is it. I took her to Aria Restaurant. This is it. I took her here. Aria Restaurant in Boracay. It was very romantic. It's like a restaurant. It's on the beach, man. Hmm. Did anyone hear people talking this morning about the president quitting without warning yesterday? Brad, were you in the military? No, I wasn't in the military. What is the president quitting? Is that the news story that the president is quitting? He's gonna quit and let Kamala take over. I'm just Googling right now if the president is quitting. Oh, Vietnamese president quits. Oh, the Vietnamese president is quitting. Okay. Okay. President Nguyen quits. Vietnamese president quits amid anti-corruption drive. Okay. Singapore banks are some of the world's best. Thank you for your service, sir. Thank you, Sean, but I'm never in the military, man. I just want Nita. Broke expat John, you like Nita, eh? Nita's cool, man. Nita's cool, man. Nita's a very sweet person, man. I cannot complain about Nita. She's very nice. So yeah. So I got Nita, I got Jean Mazal. I think I made Jean a moderator. Let me just make sure everyone that needs to be a moderator is a moderator, guys. Just give me 1 second. I just want to make sure that if you're not a moderator, that you become a moderator. So yeah, everyone's a moderator. That's the thing about my chat. Everybody's a moderator, just like the Philippine chat. Everyone's a moderator in my chat, man. So it's so cool. Actually, I got to make one more person a moderator. Oh, the Jesus lady. I don't know. I haven't talked to her in weeks, man. I got to make broke expat John a moderator because the one bad thing is if I don't make everybody a moderator, sometimes if like one guy that's not a moderator says something, then somebody can ban him. So I gotta make sure that everybody's a moderator because you never know. Sometimes you got little beefs going on in the chat. But yeah, man, we're gonna be booking the flight and getting out of here soon. And yeah, Singapore banks are very good, but Singapore banks are not as good as Canadian banks. But here's the thing. I want you guys to understand this, guys. I want you guys to understand something about banking. Let me talk to you guys about banking. Actually, before I start talking to you guys about banking, let me get a drink for myself before I talk to you guys about banking. I want you guys to understand about banking and finance. So I don't know how many of you guys know this, okay, but when the banks lend you money, Do you know that that money that they lend you doesn't exist? I never knew this before until I started watching YouTube. But did you know that when the banks lend you money, that money doesn't exist? Isn't that insane? I never knew that before. I never knew that before I started watching YouTube. I always thought that when the banks lend you money, the money that the banks lend you is the deposit money of other customers in the bank. So when the bank lends you $5,000, that money's coming from another depositor. I didn't know that when the bank lends you money, they just punch up in their computer, you have a credit line of $5,000, and then they just charge you interest. They just create the money. Yeah, yeah, I never knew that before. They just create the money and then they charge you interest on it. And then they include that debt, that promissory note goes onto their books as an asset. So, you know, I never knew that before. I always thought, and I did in university and in college, I did finance and I studied finance a long time and I worked in finance a long time. And I never realized that banks create money out of thin air. And that's the reason why the price of houses goes up so high, right? Because basically every time you get a mortgage, like somebody gets a mortgage, that money is created out of thin air because it's collateralized, right? So, it's insane. And that money, the money for your mortgage, that money actually clears through the central bank in your country. So, when the money changes hands between bank to bank, that money actually doesn't go from bank to bank. It actually clears through the central bank of your country. So in the United States, it's the Federal Reserve. In Canada, it's the Bank of Canada, you know? So, yeah, I never knew that, when you get their line of credit, when they give you the line of credit for $5,000, I didn't know they just punch in their computer. You have a $5,000 line of credit. And they just printing the money, and that's why the house inflation is so crazy these days, is because the banks basically just print the money, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the US dollar used to be back to gold, but then because of the Vietnam War, the US was just printing the money. and, and then the French got suspicious. And when the French got suspicious and they withdrew their gold from Fort Knox, the US had to pull the dollar off of the gold standard because the French took their gold out of Fort Knox, right? And so Nixon was forced to take the US off the gold standard. And ever since then, it's all been like a the honor system. Like, it's an honor system. The way the dollar works, the way monetary policy works, is just, I trust you to not, print money insane. But that's basically what happens anyway. People just print money, especially the banks. The banks just print money out of fresh air, out of like thin air. Sorry. Anyways, this is for me talking about finance. Thank you guys for listening to my nonsense about finance. Mm-hmm. If you want to find some gold coins, maybe you need to go to Rome. You need to go to Italy. Go to some small towns in Italy and just start digging around. You might find some gold coins in Italy, or Greece, because they used them there. You will find the gold coins very easily there. But in Canada or USA, you won't find much. And even if you find something, the coins will not be worth that much. But if you go to Italy, if you go to Greece, if you go to Germany, and you just happen to be on a road that might have been a Roman road or a Greek road, and you're digging around there, you got your little metal detector, or you're digging, you can find probably some really valuable pieces of gold in Germany, Italy, France, Greece, even the UK, right? Because remember, the United Kingdom, before the United Kingdom was an empire, it was part of an empire, right? The United Kingdom used to be part of the Roman Empire, not the United Kingdom. At that time, it was just Britannia, but it used to be part of the Roman Empire. It was just a province of Rome. the island of Britannia up to Scotland was just a province of Rome. So there were many roads in Britannia, and if you were in England and you just happen to know where those roads were, you just need to find those roads, and maybe you may find some of those coins, man. Mhm. No, GP, you don't understand what I'm saying. GP, you're not understanding what I'm saying. When the bank, yes, the bank lends out that money, but they lend it out 1,000 times. GP, they have to keep they have to keep a capital account. So the bank has to keep like the minimum capital requirement, and that's just a fraction of the money that you deposit. So if you deposit 1,000, they're going to lend out 1,000 10 times or 100 times. So that's what I mean when they say they need to maintain capital reserve that is not that's not promissory notes. That's how you maintain the stability in the banking system. But when the banks lend somebody money, like to give you a line of credit, all they're doing is they're punching numbers into a computer. They need to maintain a capital reserve. That's a requirement for the regulators. They need to maintain a capital reserve, right? But they technically, when they lend out the money, they're lending the money out of thin air, and that money becomes an asset of the bank. That loan becomes an asset. It's like a promissory note, right? But that money is just created. It's not money from a depositor. Like when the bank lends me $1,000, they didn't take that money, that $1,000, from another customer in the bank to lend it to me. Okay, they didn't do that. They just gave me $1,000 that they created in their computer, because the government allows them to lend out your deposit 10 times or 100 times. As long as they have their minimum capital requirement, they're good to go. And so the assets that are the promissory notes, like the deposits, sorry, the loans that they have on their credit, or their unsecured loans or unsecured promissory notes, they're only allowed to have so much of it. And then at that point, they would, because if they were to stop lending. Okay, all right, Robert Mack. Thank you. Thank you for coming into the chat, Robert Mack. I will be in your chat next time, and actually, I think pretty soon I'm gonna have to shut down my stream as well. Yeah, getting into finance and stuff like that. But you know, yeah. Thank you guys for popping into my stream today. Still, thank you guys, and Tita Ching as well. Yeah. Yeah, Steve Anderson. It's going okay, man. I'm going good, Steve Anderson. I'm pretty good. I'm chilling like a villain here. And yeah, man, just having fun. We're talking about traveling to Philippines. I'm talking about a little bit of banking and finance. Just having a good time, man. Oh, Jean is. Oh, really? Is she? Oh, she's. Jean is. Okay, let me check out Jean. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me check out Jean. Oh my goodness. Let me go check out Jean. Now you're making me go and investigate Jean. Oh wow, yeah. Wow, Jean is. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, Jean. My goodness. Fashionista. Jean. Wow. Jean. Holy crow. My goodness. Jean. Jean is like. Wow. I'm just watching. I'm watching Gene's channel now. I'm watching Gene's channel, man. Oh my goodness.
So much. So guys, for today's video, I'm so excited na i-share ko ako sa inyo. May na-receive po ako isang parcel. Ayan. So may na-receive po ako parcel from anonymous sponsor.
She has anonymous sponsor. Wow, parcel from anonymous sponsor. Have you traveled to the Philippines? No, roll wing. I'm gonna be going to the Philippines shortly. I was there last year, but I'll be going back there shortly.
Thank you so much naman dito sa inyong pagpadala sa akin. At alam niyo guys, kung bakit niya ako binigyan ng damit or kasi nakikita niya yung videos ko is nag-apply ng call po ako. So for the first time na nandito ako sa YouTube, 2 years na ako dito sa YouTube or 1 year plus na ako sa YouTube.
Yeah, I'm just watching Jean's channel, man. Wow, I'm waiting for her to get into her swimwear, man. Jean, just get into the swimwear. Stop yapping. Let's get Jean into the swimwear. Oh my goodness, get into the sleepwear, Jean. Jean Mizal. Wow, wow, my goodness. Jean Mizal, very nice lady. Wow, my goodness. I can't believe she's on the, I don't know, she's not live. She just uploaded a video. She's not live. She just uploaded a video about her. She's getting all the swimwear and stuff like that, man. Yeah, man. I'm just watching her channel right now. It's pretty good, man. Man, whoa, Gene, my goodness, you got a little, oh my goodness, I don't think I can put that on here, man. Yeah, Gene, I don't think I can put that on my channel, Gene. That's a little bit, you can put that on your channel, Gene. You ain't putting that on my channel. YouTube will shut me down in a heartbeat. Oh my God. Yeah, man. Wow, Jean, she even got sponsors, man. Jean got sponsors and everything, man. Wow, she got a sponsor. My goodness, man. Wow. Steve, do you have a response to my question? What's your question, Steve? Were you asking me or Jean? I think Jean's getting all the attention right now. What's your question, Steve? I was just reviewing Jean's YouTube videos, man. She's got.
Okay, wow, okay. All right. You guys are like detectives, man. Like Detective Clouseau, man. Sherlock Holmes, man. You guys did this.
Yeah, man, I got cut up pretty bad there on the I got cut up pretty bad on my my shaving, man. Brad, as a Canadian, do you have any messages for fellow Canadians that like sending? Oh my God. I would say my message to you is probably you don't need to do that. Filipinas, they don't need to see it because Filipinas, they pretty much they love you no matter what. They don't need to see that. So most Filipinas don't need to see that. They will love you no matter what. And you don't need to do that, Steve. You don't need to do that. Maybe for even the Thailand ladies, you don't need to do that, man. You don't need to do that at all, man. You don't need to do it, man. I mean, you can if you want to. They will have fun with you, but you don't need to do it. Like you can have a Filipina and she'll be cool with you, and you don't need to do that on Messenger or Facebook and all that kind of stuff. You don't need to do that, man. You can just be cool and it's okay, man. You don't need to do that at all, Steve. That's my recommendation. Just don't do that. Don't do that at all, man. Don't do it at all. Yeah, man. She's living her best life. Jean's living her best life, man. Jean is living her best life, and yeah, more power to Jean, man. More power to Jean, and yeah, man. Big ups to Jean, man. Big ups to Jean in the house, man. Jean is in the house, man. Oh, you've been working in Singapore for 22 years. Wow, Jean. Jean, you look like you're 18 years old, Jean. How are you been working for 22 years when you look like you're just like a little 18-year-old kid? How are you working for Oh my God. I love, by the way, Jean, I love Singapore, man. Singapore is like one of my favorite cities, man. I love Singapore. I love Orchard Road, man. And I love Marina Bay Sands. I love Chinatown. I love Geylang. I love Orchard Towers. You know, I love everything about Singapore. I love Singapore MTR. I love I love the Changi Airport. I love where I stayed. I stayed at a nice hotel. I think I stayed at Scott's. I stayed on Scott's Road in Singapore. And oh my God, let me tell you something. Gene, let me tell you something. I was walking down Scott's Road one night and I was saying to myself, this city, the whole city is like a perfectly manicured tropical garden, man. I'm walking through Singapore. The whole city is a perfectly cropped tropical garden. I love Singapore, man. It's amazing. I love the place. It's so beautiful, man. It's such a beautiful. It's so beautiful, man. Singapore is off the chain. I mean, it's the most beautiful city I've ever seen. It's just the way the whole city is so tropical and everything is so well manicured. The streets so nice. Like I was on Orchard Road, and the sidewalk is they have like a polished granite sidewalk. It's a polished granite sidewalk. It's a polish, so nice. And then they have a gate on the sidewalk where the cars are. It's like green and it's blocking the cars, and it's so nice, man. I'm like, wow, Singapore. I like that place a lot, man. I really like Singapore, man. It's so nice, man. Yeah, it's expensive. It's a little expensive. Yes, it's a little expensive, but it's a little expensive, man. But it's yo, man. I think Singapore is just awesome, man. What do I love about what do you love about Orchard Towers, man? Yo, Sean the Prawn, what do you love about Orchard Towers, guy? I know you love Orchard Towers, Sean the Prawn. That's where he comes into Singapore. He's there on the first night. He's in Orchard Towers. I heard they did another crackdown in Orchard Towers, cracking down on the foreigners in Orchard Towers, doing the massage and all that other monkey business in there. I know what goes on in Singapore, man. No, Gene, I never went to Geylang. I never went to Geylang. What kind of guy do you think I am, Gene? What kind of guy do you think I am? You know I'm not. You know I would not go to Geylang. Come on. No, I wouldn't go there, man. You know I won't go there. I'm not going to Geylang. Come on, man. Let me see what goes on. Let me see Geylang, Singapore nightlife. I just want to see the nightlife. Yeah, Geylang, Singapore nightlife. Oh yeah, Geylang. There we go. Guys, when you go to Geylang, this is what you're gonna see in Geylang. Don't go to Geylang in Singapore. This is what you're gonna see. Singapore's Geylang district. Wow. Look at that. Wow, pretty ladies. Oh my goodness. She's doing a model shoot in Geylang, Singapore. So beautiful, the ladies in Singapore. Oh man, that makes me want to go to Geylang. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow, Geylang, Singapore. My goodness. My goodness. I just can't believe it. Wow. This is so nice, man. My God. Oh my God. Look at this. Singapore Geylang, man. Robert Mack, I don't think Robert Mack is still here, man. He's gone. Man, I'm just gonna go. I gotta go back to Singapore now. Now I gotta go back to Singapore. Holy crow, look at this, man. Holy crow. Singapore, man. Wow. So nice, man. See, this is the guys in Singapore. Look at the guy. He's trying to be coy in Geylang. Look at that. Top things to do in Geylang. So I can already assume one thing to do in Geylang. Oh my goodness. It's so funny. Let me just knock the camera down here so you guys can see the guy. And yeah, Geylang in Singapore, man. Wow. It's amazing. Good Lord. Man, I miss Singapore, man. So nice, man. I really miss Singapore. You guys got off on Singapore, man. It's a nice place, man. It's scary. Oh, well, I'm from Canada, man. Nothing in Singapore is gonna scare me, Gene. Nothing in Singapore gonna scare me, especially when everyone in Geylang is half my size. Everyone in Geylang is half my size, man. Oh man. Yeah, yo, Robert, don't get too caught up with Jean Mizell. She's taken. She has an anonymous sponsor. She doesn't need any super chats, okay? she, she doesn't need any super chats and any additional sponsors. She already has a sponsor. Oh man. Jean Mizell. I think her subscriber base went up by like 100 since she came in the chat. She's gonna be making some big money on her super chats. She's single and ready to mingle. Jean. Yeah, because you were in Singapore all this time. I guess you never had any kids, right? If you were in Singapore for 22 years, I'm assuming you don't have any kids. Or maybe you have one kid since before you went to Singapore when you were 17, which would mean you have a kid right now that is approximately 23 years old. So Jean has one child, 23 years old. I'm assuming you had one kid when you were 17. Am I right, Jean? Am I on the right track? Am I on the right track? You have one child that's approximately 23 years old because you had the child before you went to Singapore. So that would mean you had the kid when you were 17. So that means the kid right now is a 23-year-old kid. Am I right? Am I right, Gene? Yo, broke expat. Have some manners, man. Have some manners. Yo, YouTube gonna kill you, broke expat. Expat John, YouTube gonna take you out. You know how they feel about this kind of stuff, man. No, I didn't check her bio. I'm just assuming. She said she was in Singapore for 22 years. That means she got there when she was 18. So I was just assuming she would have went to Singapore to support a child. That means she would have had the child when she was 17. That means the kid would be like 23. But she's saying she never had a kid, so. Okay, Harriet. Okay, I always get confused with Harriet. Harriet is two people. You guys know that, right? Harriet is a guy and a girl. So let me go to Harriet's channel because sometimes I don't know who's Harriet. Is Harriet the girl or the guy? I don't know because I think Harriet's two people, not just a girl but also a guy. I'm checking out Harriet's channel now. I'm just checking out because every time I see Harriet's channel, I see a girl and a guy. I don't know who's behind the keyboard. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see who is Harriet. Let me check out Harriet's lives. Oh, Harriet doesn't do lives, man. No lives from Harriet, man. Come on, Harriet. Harriet, man. You guys got to put some videos up, man. I'm getting. The culture pushes the early child. I'm looking at Harriet's pictures now. Harriet, yo, man, Harriet, Harriet is a girl. Harriet's a girl. Where's your? You used to have another guy with you though, but Harriet has a guy. I'm just looking at Harriet right now. But sometimes Harriet's a guy. You know, Harriet's a guy sometimes, but sometimes Harriet's a girl. Dave. Tita Chang is back. Tita Chang is back. Oh my God, Tita Chang. We had so much fun. And now Tita Chang comes back, man. Yeah, I'm just checking out Harriet's channel. Yeah. Yeah, because you have your husband or whatever, the guy that's with you. Like, there's two of you. It's not just you, Harriet. It's Harriet and a guy. Tita Chang. Tita Chang is in the house. Tita's my friend. Tita's the one that got my channel monetized, man. Tita's the one, man. Yeah, Tita's the one that got my channel monetized. Jean Mazel, Tita Chang is here. Harriet is here. Harriet, all the Filipinas get in one corner. Jean Mazel, Tita Chang, and Harriet. All the Filipinas in one corner. We have the whole crew of Filipinas here. We got a very loud and very very, how do you say, outspoken Filipinas in our chat now. You cannot say Ching. Oh, okay. What is it, Tita Chang? I don't know what I'm saying. How do I pronounce it? Tita Chang? What is it? How am I pronouncing it? Am I pronouncing it wrong? I don't know what I'm saying. Let me just pull it up here. Tita Chang. Tita Chang. It's Tita Chang. Tita Chang. Tita Chang is making a lot of money on the YouTube right now, but she missed out on some money from me from my last time. I didn't get to go into her chat because she was too busy, and I didn't get a chance to donate. Yo, okay, Harriet. Sometimes you have a guy on your channel, right? So sometimes you're at the keyboard. Sometimes it's a guy. Because I never know with Harriet. You seem more like a guy than a girl, Harriet. It's just that you're very like a you have very manly qualities about you, Harriet. Because you hang out with guys, Harriet. That's why sometimes I think you're a guy because you hang out with guys. So I'm just thinking Harriet's a guy. You're like what's her name? Who's the girl? Honeyco. You and Honeyco could be like sisters because you guys are always hanging out with guys, man. You and Honeyco. Yeah. Harriet's a girl. I just checked out her channel. Harriet is definitely a girl, but I don't know why she is always, I don't know why she's very she's always hanging out with guys, man. Stop prioritizing girls and address you still friends with I was never friends with Sunshine Shoulders, man. Oh, that's your British sausage lover. Okay. Okay, Harriet. All right. Okay. All right, Harriet. All good. All good. No, I got a priorities. Tita Cheng, I love Tita Cheng, man. Nita doesn't. Whenever I say I love Tita Cheng, Nita gets so jealous. Nita like, you love Tita Cheng? Why you love Tita Cheng? And Nita's like jealous of Tita Cheng. She's she's jealous because she thinks I love Tita Cheng, and so she's so jealous. She now Nita goes into Tita Cheng's chat to see what Tita's up to. She goes in there. What's Tita Cheng up to? This is the girl that Brad loves. So yeah. Then I'm gonna be going into Jean Mazel's chat, and then I'll be going into Harriet's chat, Honeyco's chat. I go into, yeah. Yes, Tita Cheng, you're connected. Okay, excellent, Robert Mack. Yeah, help out Tita Cheng. She's really good and she's very pretty. She plays down her assets. She plays down her attributes, but she's a very beautiful lady. She could definitely make more than $10 a stream. She could definitely make more than $10 a stream. But that's Tina Cheng for you. She wanna do other stuff. Who do I love at the moment? I love everybody. Yes, Tita Cheng. Everyone's connected to Tita Cheng and Jean Mazel and Harriet. Harriet is not blogging these days, so. Oh, okay, Harriet. Okay, all good. Yeah, I love all of my people, man. I love all of my people. Thank you guys. I love all you guys for coming into my stream and hanging out with me. And, you know, I got so many good people that are supporting me and people that trying to help me with my YouTube channel. And the one person helping with my YouTube channel, I always give her only $1 a day. So she's probably looking for more. She's like, okay, Brad, it's time for you to increase your donation to my channel. So I think I'm gonna have to increase Tita Cheng's allowance. I'm gonna have to increase her allowance, man. All right, excellent, excellent. Yeah, I'm gonna have to increase Tita Cheng's weekly allowance. Giving her $1, I might have to increase her to $2. Increase her to $2 every time I come into her chat. She's like, it's like the mafia. They have the thing you have to give the tribute. You have to give the tribute to the boss in the mafia, like the capo. You get the tribute. So when I go into Tita Cheng's chat, I got to give the tribute to Tita Cheng because she's the reason I have a channel. Otherwise, I wouldn't be monetized right now. And she's definitely the one that inspired me. And so every time I go into her chat, I got to give the tribute. Here's the tribute, Tita Cheng. Here's the tribute. But I think she won more, so I got to increase the tribute. Oh man. So man, so many. I have so many. I have so many friends, man. I have so many good friends in YouTube. You know, I mean, I'm sad about what happened with Barry that he demodded me. You know, it's not a big deal, but you know, whatever. But I have Tita Cheng, I got Robert Mack, Sean the Prawn, Exit to Thailand, Tuna Kahuna, I got Boo Hoo, Thomas Crown, Maximus. Maximus is in Philippines right now. That's why he's not in the chat because right now Maximus is in Philippines. He's probably just rolling over his Filipina in the bed right now. He probably just rolling over his Filipina in his 5-star hotel. Maximus would have been in the chat right now, but he's in Pampanga right now, man. So, you know. So yeah, so big ups to Maximus, who was a big supporter of my channel, and yeah, yeah. No. I will give Tita Cheng a 100% raise. I will take her from $1 per super chat. I will take her to $2 per super chat. Then she's gonna be coming after me now. Tita Cheng gonna be $2. You better give like a $5, Brad. When I'm in her chat, I'll have to give her some big money. Next time when I'm in her chat, I'll give her something better than my usual super chat. I'll increase it for her. Yo, you guys don't get too attached to Jean, guys. Don't get too attached to Jean. She is not for you. You guys ever see that movie Scarface? When Manny starts looking at Tony's sister, and he goes, "She is not for you." That's how I'm looking at Jean Mazzal. You guys, she is not for you. Don't look at her. Don't go to her channel. Don't watch her videos. She is not for you. Okay? She is not for you. Okay. Anyways, Harriet, you seem like the way you talk, Harriet, seem like a guy. I know you're a girl, but still, the way you talk is like a guy. You have a very manly quality about you, Harriet, about the way you talk. You talk like a guy, like 100%. If I didn't know your name was I would think that Harriet is a guy. If I didn't know who Harriet was, I would straight up think Harriet is a guy. You talk like a guy. She talks like a guy, man. Yeah. Uh, okay, Natty, for Tita Cheng, you're going to increase Tita Cheng's contribution. For Tita Cheng and Jean Mazzal, we'll do one shot for Tita Cheng and Jean Mazzal. Jean Mazzal and Tita Cheng, this shot is for you guys for being longtime supporters of my channel. Tita Cheng, thank you for getting me a monetized channel in YouTube. Jean Mazzal, thank you for being the sultry Filipina in my chat. Thank you for being a sultry Filipina in my chat and luring all of the guys into my chat. Thank you to Jean Mazzal. Thank you, Harriet, for being a woman, but kind of talking like a man. So thank you, Harriet. Thank you, Harriet, for being that manly woman that all chat needs, a very manly type of woman like Harriet. Talks like a man. Harriet talks like a man. She's a woman, but she talks like a man. She totally 100% can fool anyone into thinking she's a man. No, this is a shot glass. I got it at the dollar store. This is for you, Tita Cheng, Jean Mazzal, and Harriet. This shot's for you. Mm. It's not a no. I got it at the dollar store. Here, you want to see? Here, I'll show you guys. It's not from. It's not a medicine cup. Why do you guys keep saying that? I got it right here. Got these shot glasses. I got it at the dollar store. I got it at the dollar store. Look at that. Got lots of them. Yeah. Ron is good, man. That's good, man. I haven't been into Ron's streams for a while because he's always streaming when I'm at work. Sorry. He's always streaming when I'm at work, so I haven't been able to catch his live streams. But thank you for Harriet and all of that. But anyways, guys, you know what? It's almost 2 hours now, and as much as I want to continue on with my stream with you guys, I think I'm gonna have to. I gotta say goodbye to Tita Chang. Tita Chang, next time I'm in your chat, I'll give you $2. And what's her name? Jean Mazail, I'll hook you up as well. All of you guys that do live streams, if you guys go live, I will. I'm gonna put first. Before I go, let me put Jean Mazail on alert. I'm gonna put your channel on alert. Just give me 1 second. I'll put the bell on for Jean Mazail. So I put the channel alert on Jean Mazail. Who else do I need to go on? Who's Tita Chang? I already have the channel alert on Tita Chang. Give me 1 second. Tita Chang. Where's Tita Chang? I already have channel alerts on Tita Chang. I know that already, but yeah, I already got the channel alert on Tita Chang. Who else has a channel? Who else needs a channel that needs money? Who needs money? Robert Mack. I already have the. I think I already have the bell on Robert Mack. I already have the bell on Robert Mack. Who else has a channel? Who needs money? Who has a channel? Who needs money? Does Broke Expat have a channel? Let me check your channel. Broke Expat, do you have a channel? No, not really. It's got 14. I'm done. Who else has a channel that needs money? I will do the bell on your channel. Go Hard Brother, do you have a channel? Oh, man. No, Harriet's all right. Harriet's nice, man. Leave Harriet alone, man. Leave Harriet alone. Harriet's so nice. I'm checking out Harriet's channel right now. But Harriet's like a man. I mean, she's a woman, but man, she's like a man. She's a woman, but she's like a man. I'm checking out Harriet's channel, man. Oh man. All right, guys. Anyways, guys, I think that's it for today. Tita Chang, broke expat John, Go Hard Brother, Jean Mazel. I put you guys all on alert because you guys are my big supporters. Yeah. So yeah, all of my supporters. Thank you guys for coming to my stream today. We had a lot of fun, man, and we'll do it again another time. Thank you, Tita Chang. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you, Jean Mazel. Thank you, Go Hard Brother. Thank you, Robert Mack. Thank you, Doc M. Thank you guys all. We'll do it again another time. Thank you guys. We'll do it again soon, man. Take care. See you next time, guys. I'll see you in your chat. I'll hook you guys up with super chats. Laters, guys.